Hi guys, what's up? My name is Shelton. I am a realtor and associate broker here in Arizona with Team Shelton and Life Real Estate. Thank you so much for you guys' support. We broke 1,000 subscribers and we are super excited about that. So if you're new here, welcome. Thanks so much for coming. Please make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. Today, I'm gonna be talking about that dreaded Arizona heat. I've made some videos about this in the past, and it is something that we deal with here in the summer months. It gets very, very, very hot. It's a dry heat, as they say, it's true. But there are some things as homeowners that you should know to protect your home from the heat and the sun, because the sun does damage things like crazy. Now, we don't have snow. I mean, we very rarely get hail sometimes, but once in a blue moon. So we don't have all those other things that you have to watch out for, but we do have sun damage to your home and things outside of your home. So there are definitely things that you can do to protect your home, protect your pool equipment, all those kinds of things. So I'm gonna go over some of that for you guys today. So the Arizona sun will eat up the paint on your house. You definitely have to paint your house here a little bit more often than you may in other places where it's not so sunny. The biggest portion of your home that you're gonna need to touch up with paint to protect the wood is gonna be the eaves or the fascia board, which is kind of that wood trim up top right next to the roof. The sun is hitting that all the time and that paint just gets eaten up really quick. Once that paint gets eaten up and the sun is right on the wood, you're gonna get wood rot. So the best thing to do is make sure if you see a spot, make sure you touch that up, get that painted regularly, and you will not have to replace that wood in the future, which can be much more expensive than just doing some paint. So the next thing is gonna be your pool equipment. A lot of homes here in Arizona have pools, or if you move here, you might want to put a pool in. And one of the most important things you can do to protect your pool equipment is to have it shaded. So if you have an area of your home that is shady, you can instruct if you're building a new pool, you can instruct the pool builder to put it in that shady spot so it's not going to be in direct sunlight all the time. But if the pool is already there and the pool equipment is already there, the best thing you can do is create a shade for that pool equipment. It is PVC typically, which is plastic, and the longer that sits out in the sun, the more brittle it gets and the faster it breaks and the more leaks you're gonna have, which can get pretty expensive to have a professional come in and change all those valves and pipes and redo all of it. I actually did it with my dad. It was not fun, but they were having leaks because they did not have a shade over their pool equipment. So you can order one of those sun shade sales on Amazon. They're pretty cheap, about 20 bucks. They don't last forever, so you will have to replace them every few years or so, but they will extend the life of your pool equipment massively. I'm not joking when I say this. The sun just eats things up like crazy. So that's super important to do. It'll save you a lot of money in the long run. The next thing is gonna be your pool toys, your lounge chairs. I think the best thing to do is to invest in high quality furniture for outdoors, because the sun, if you buy, a cheap particle wood or even really kind of any wood that you're gonna be putting outside, it's gonna get eaten up, it's gonna get water damage. So the best thing to do is buy those iron chairs, put some cushions on them. You will have to replace the cushions because the sun just eats them up, it bleaches them, they'll get holes in them and the fluff will all come out. You can take the cushions inside. If you have a towel valet, you can store them in there so they're not in the direct sun. That is super helpful. The next thing is gonna be your car. It is hot here and the sun eats things up, including your car's paint. So if you have the ability to buy a home with a garage, that's the best option because it protects your car from the elements. Your car's not gonna be a million degrees when you get into it, and your paint is gonna last so much longer. A new paint job can get pretty expensive, and that's definitely something you're gonna wanna avoid. And it doesn't look really nice when your paint is fading on the top and the sides and you can see underneath it. Just doesn't look nice, and a car is a large investment and you should be protecting that investment. If you don't have the ability to buy a home with a garage, you can definitely get a cover, have some kind of carport, build a covered parking structure, or just get a cloth cover for your car. I swear this will extend the life of your car's paint so much. Your car battery as well, you definitely have to replace those a lot more often out here. I usually replace mine every 2 years or so. It kind of just depends on when it goes out, but being in the sun and the heat, it typically goes out in the summer. So you'll definitely see a lot of people at AutoZone getting their new batteries because it all happens to us at the same time. So I hope these tips are helpful for you guys. There's a lot to know. If you're coming from out of state, Arizona is a very different climate. There's a lot of stuff to know about how to protect your home and your belongings. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. If you liked this video, please give us a big thumbs up. If you'd like to learn more about buying and selling real estate in Arizona, you can access our free home buyer and seller workshops at gophoenixrealestate.com/workshops, and we will see you there. Thanks, guys.